Which quarterback do they prefer over any of the others?
I think if he falls to 3, Jayden Daniels. I think he's their choice. And look, we can debate Daniels versus May, and I think that's going to be the question if both of them are available. I think they're going quarterback, and if they had their druthers, they would take Jayden Daniels. I think Jayden Daniels. Yeah, he's got. And Mayo talked a little bit about this yesterday. The escapability and the mobility and the ability to succeed when things kind of start to break down. And that was one of the things always for me with Mac, that Mac needed everything around him to be perfect. He needed to be surrounded by All-Americans, and everything just needed to be kind of just so. And when things started to break down, he was not able to execute at a level commensurate with a first-round pick. I don't know if Daniels is going to be able to be that guy, but Daniels has the wheels, he has the mobility, he has the escapability when things start to break down to be able to make something happen with his feet. And so I think that's the big differentiator when you talk about those two guys. But yeah, look, it's I don't want to say it's a crapshoot, but this is the question that everyone has here at the not just the Patriots, but the Bears with Justin Fields. And if they're going to it's projecting a guy from college to the pros and the difficulty that, that kind of goes along with it.
All right. I do want to ask you about this NFLPA thing that came out. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the NFLPA talked to all the players, and they gave grades to different categories of team, treatment facilities, training staff, weight room, head coach, ownership, so on and so forth. The Patriots were very poor. They did very poor in relation to other teams. What did you make of that? Do you put any credence in any of that? And do you see it with your own eyes?
It was poor in weird areas too. When you think about Robert Kraft, the family services, they don't offer. And look, we can sit here and kind of goof on it a little bit, but they don't offer childcare on game day.
I didn't goof on it. I said that it would cost you $160 a year to get a lady to put out crayons. I mean, how hard would that to be? Chris, just to put not have this aggravation once a year. Wouldn't you just? I mean, it would be worth it to a billionaire to just go here. How about this? Here's $20,000. Handle it, right? That would be worth not having this aggravation.
Create a room in the stadium that is the daycare facility, the game day daycare facility. That it would seem to be a bit of a layup for that team, for any team really. There were other teams that don't, that fell short. Obviously, the other thing too is guys talk to each other. And I saw this, and then I thought back to a question, and I think it was for Elliott earlier in the week where. Someone asked him, do you think you're going to have to kind of overpay to get some guys in here now? And I think this is one of the things that's part of that conversation, that you're going to have to maybe overpay a little bit to have guys come here because some of these numbers, because some of these grades are so bad. The other thing, the flip side is, they did well with food, and but I guess the weight room is one of the worst in the league.
It's the worst, according to them. Yeah. But I guess it's being fixed, correct? Or I guess they're working.
It is being fixed. Fred, I'm glad you bring that up, because we saw with our own eyes. You could see right near the media workroom, there is an area where they are working, and they are building. They are building a larger weight room. They're kind of knocking down walls and stuff, and they're building a larger weight room. So they are. I will say that they are addressing that. But it seems that a lot of these things that they are. That the players complained about in the grading system could be easily fixed, could be relatively easily fixed. And I think that has to be, that's going to be interesting to see how they handle that going forward.
Well, they fixed the coach because Belichick was 27th, so that's been fixed. All right, Christopher Price, we won't keep you any longer. Enjoy your time there in Indianapolis. I guess it's fun because it's all about going out and seeing and seeing the people, because they get all loose-lipped. You understand, when they're out there.
A little networking, right? This is a good opportunity to do some networking.
There you go, Christopher Price. All right.